wanted to show you my spin on a piggy bank. So this is just a fun spin on a regular piggy bank, and they're easy to get the money out of. With a regular piggy bank, my kids were breaking them open to try to get the money out. So this is fun and easy, and the supplies that you need are just right here, and all you're gonna need is a shadow box. And I got this one at Hobby Lobby, but I'm sure that they have them at Michael's or other craft supplies, so just go and find a regular shadow box. Just ask if you can't find one. I like to kind of make it ours, make it a little bit personal. So I have some scrapbooking paper, and just whatever you like, you can use any kind. We used more of a girly one for Brailee, and we have to go and buy some superhero scrapbooking paper for Gage before we can make his. Anyway, so just get some scrapbooking paper and Mod Podge. I love Mod Podge. And I just have some glue and a sponge brush to put on Mod Podge. If you don't want to have to worry about scrapbooking or doing anything, you can just get a regular shadow box, and I just painted it. You don't have to paint it, you can leave it plain, but I did add some cute little scrapbooking paper inside. But you can do whatever you want. You can also take a picture of the item that you want to save money for. Like if your kids want a Barbie, you could take a picture of a Barbie and put it in there so that the kids know what they're looking at while they're putting the money in there. So anyways, let's get started. I'm gonna start with just a regular piece of scrapbooking paper. Whatever you want to use is fine. I'm just gonna kind of go with a more neutral one so that this can be for our family. And I like to flip the paper over and make any marks that I'm gonna be making on the back. And I'm just gonna take that and trace it. I'm gonna trace that and then cut it out. And then I like to take the little piece inside of the shadow box to trace the inside. So I've already done that. And anyways, just cut it out, you know. And this is where you're gonna take your Mod Podge, which is gonna stick everything down really well, and you can put it on both sides. You put it on first and stick the paper to it, and then wipe it on top of the paper so that that is all stuck down really good and is not gonna go anywhere, and it dries clear, so you don't have to worry about it being foggy or anything. You can put it over pictures, you can put it over anything, and I love it. And today I tried the matte Mod Podge. They have some that's shiny. I just wanted to try something different. Just get that on there good. You want to kind of keep a thin layer so that it doesn't bubble underneath. Another thing that I thought would be really fun to do is to get scrapbooking paper that you like and kind of tear it up and get a bunch of different kinds and colors and just put it on any way you want so that you don't have to make your cuts so precise. And I thought that would be fun. Fun way to switch it up. All right, just lay that flat. And this is fun to do with the kids. I love doing stuff like this. Brailee helped me put this one on. She helped me Mod Podge it because it's messy, but it comes off pretty easily. I like to usually put something down when I'm doing it with the kids. Because you're gonna wanna push really hard on that and make sure everything's secure. Okay, and then just do the same thing. Go ahead and put that on the top and on the sides. Get those down good. And I usually like to put 2 layers of Mod Podge. So you're gonna put this first layer on and then let it dry. Sometimes the Mod Podge will make it bubble, so it's important that when you first put your piece of paper down to let it dry and then put the Mod Podge over it, and that will help with the bubbling. While that is drying, we'll move on to the inside of our piggy bank. And I just have the piece of paper that we cut out from the picture frame. I'm gonna take that this time, and I have another piece of that paper that I'm just gonna flip over. And I'm gonna glue that. And I'm gonna glue that just right in the middle of that paper. But first, I'm gonna write down what we're gonna save for. And on here we have we're saving money for Disneyland. So I'm gonna say that we're gonna start saving money for camping, because we love to go camping, and it's coming up, not way soon, but it's always good to start saving early. And you can print this off on a piece of paper so it looks nicer, or you can just write it, whatever you guys like to do. And then I have some flowers. They're just like the flower hair clips that I made in my tutorial for the bows. And and I'm just gonna poke 2 little holes right there and right there, just to add a little bit of dimension. You don't have to do stuff like this, but it's fun. Then just poke that through. I just have a brad. Just gonna open that up so that there's a little bit more going on. And I'm just gonna glue that on. And you can also use Mod Podge to glue that on if you don't have a glue stick. And I'm gonna put a little bit of Mod Podge over that, just to seal that down really good. And that will dry clear, so you don't need to worry about if you get it on anything. So once that dries, I just took a little bit of sandpaper and just roughed up those edges a little bit, just so that it didn't have to look perfect. It just kind of gives it a nice little touch. And then I just added some little stickers. And this is Brailee's. And then we cut a hole in the top here, so she can just slide her money through there. Or it's really easy to take the picture frame right off of the front of it. Just make sure the money is laying down flat in there, and take the picture frame off and just put the money right in there and put it all back together. It's really easy either way. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some Mod Podge inside of the shadow box to glue down what we are wanting to save our money for. And if it's easier for you to put down the paper inside and decorate the thing that you're making inside of that, that might be an easier thing to do. Either way works fine. So just get that in there good. Secure down those edges. And then I'm just gonna add one final coat of Mod Podge while it's inside, just to stick those edges down really good. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take a little bit of sandpaper and just kind of rough these edges up a little bit. It's not something you have to do, it's just something that I like to do. And then I'm just gonna leave the front of that plain. And then you're just gonna stick it together, and then you'll have your camping piggy box. Okay, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this and you were able to follow along with me while we made these cute shadow box piggy banks. I love January. I think it's a great month to set goals, and I think it's really good for kids to have goals and to have in mind that we are paying money to go to Disneyland or to take trips, so that they can learn the responsibility of saving money and saving the money that they earn from chores. So this is a really fun and easy way to do that, and I hope that you guys can use it at home. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.